I am going to present a classic poet entitled Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. But first of all, who is the author? The author is Robert Frost. Robert Frost was one of the most celebrated figures in American poetry and winner of 4 Pulitzer Prizes. He was the author of numerous poetry collections, and his famous works include Mending Wall, Birches, Nothing Gold Can Stay, and Home Burial. And lastly, his classic poet that I'm gonna present was his 1916 poem entitled The Road Not Taken. It is often read at graduation ceremonies across the United States and also evokes the road less traveled, the road most people did not take. On the first stanza, literally speaking, the setting of the poem is a yellow wood, where 2 roads diverge. This means that the speaker is in the woods in the early fall. When the leaves have turned yellow, the speaker is confused which road he should take and tries to look down one as far as he can, but realizes he does not know where each of them leads. On the second stanza, reveals that the lonely choice that was made earlier by our traveling narrator wasn't all that significant, since both roads were pretty much the same anyway. And it is only in the remembering and retelling that it made a difference. On the third stanza, both roads, that is options, seem tempting, and the speaker wants to choose the one which will appear to be more meaningful in the long run. We are left to ponder if the narrator had instead traveled down the road not taken. Might it have also made a difference as well? In a sense, the road not taken tears apart the traditional view of individualism, which hinges on the importance of choice, as in the case of democracy in the general, as well as various constitutional freedoms, choice of religion, words, group, and source of information. For example, we might imagine a young man choosing between being a carpenter or a banker, later seeing great significance in his choice to be a banker. But in fact, there was not much in his original decisions at all, other than a passing fancy. In this, we see the universality of human beings. The roads leading to carpenter and banker being basically the same, and the carpenter and bankers at the end of them seeming like individuals who made significant choices, really being just part of the collective of the human race. Then, is this poem not about the question how to make a difference in the world? After all, no, it is still about this question. On the last stanza, the ending is the most clear and striking part. If nothing else, readers are left with the impression that our narrator, who commands beautiful verse, profound imagery, and time itself, that puts value on striving to make a difference. Regarding the sigh that is mentioned in the last stanza, it may be seen as an expression of regret or of satisfaction for Frost's works. Thomas, or Edward Thomas, was a person who, whichever road he went, would be sorry he didn't go the other. He was hard on himself that way. Frost explained that the poem was a joke that emerged from his friend Edward Thomas' tendency, when they were walking together, to complain that whatever path they took, they should have taken a different path. However, once a poet publishes his poem, the public takes possession of it and generations of readers. After all, the striving is reconstituted and complicated here in reflection. But our narrator wants to make a difference, and so should we. That is why this is a great poem from a basic or close reading perspective. The main theme and summary of the poem, The Road Not Taken, is that human beings are confronted with and defined by the choices they make. The speaker is confronted with this fork in the road and must make a choice as to which road to take, and unsure which one to take. Frost uses the road as the metaphor for the journey of life. Each decision we make is like a turn in the road, And choosing what to do with our lives can be like choosing which turn to take at a fork in the road. The moral of the poem is that no matter what result may come out of the decisions that we make in life, the important thing is the confidence of decision making that it builds in us.